Hi all, and thanks for watching. This is the 66th video in my Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. Now, in the last video, we finished the King Silver quest, and in this video, I actually wanted to work on the treasure maps. Now, I was actually doing the treasure maps, and what ended up happening was after I found a couple, I realized I wasn't recording, so I'm going to have to re-record them, but because I do know where a few of them are now, it will actually save a lot of time in finding them because I found little landmarks that I can use. So we'll just get into game and I'll start doing the treasure quests again. Okay, so let's just head out. We'll just jump on the horse here. Now the first treasure map 1, outside of Rattay, in between Newhoff and Rattay, there's a farm, and then there's actually a charcoal burners camp with a little hut beside it, and that's what you're going to look for on the map here. So let me just go to the map and I'll show you. So right up here, there's a farm and this charcoal burners camp. And you want to head for the charcoal burners camp right here. So just fast travel to the far side of Rattay and head out from there. Okay, so basically you just want to ride along the road here. Cut when you get past the inn here. And then once you come to this little area with the cart, you want to turn and head down towards the river.
Yeah.
And then take a left on the path here. And you'll come across a bridge when you head up a bit further, and that'll be near the charcoal burners camp. So there's the little hut, and then the charcoal burners camp is just on the hill past it. So just follow this kind of path up into the charcoal burners camp. And if you check your map, you're going to want to head into the forest right here at the charcoal burners camp. So if you have a look, it is pretty rocky, but there's like a little path there in the trees right beside the cart in this kind of first burner pile, and you want to follow that. Now I found that when you head in, this path will actually take you to like a burnt out camp. So just follow the path. and that'll take you to a burnt out kind of camp where there's a chest that I found here. So here's the burnt out camp. And if you open this chest here, there's actually a few items in it. So there's a couple of potions, a goblet, a chalice, and some money. And just grab that on your way. And if you check the map, what you want to do is kind of keep going in a straight line. And if you look at these trees, they have like a dark shadow on them. And I found the grave that I was looking for up around this last one. So I guess right around there. So we're going to jump on the horse and follow that tree line along. So if you look at your map, it shows a skull and crossbones, and that means you're looking for a grave. Now, I thought this was actually the treasure at first, but it seems that it's actually further in. So I found if you follow that dark shaded tree line, it's right at the end of that on the map. So you just kind of do a straight line.
Yeah.
And you'll eventually come to this. It's like a wheelbarrow in a pile of dirt. And if you look at the map, it's right here. A grave marker comes up when you get here. And it's kind of just a little bit above this last one, but it's like in a straight line with the path. If you were to follow the path and just go straight through, and following that path, you'll hit the kind of burned out camp. So make sure that you brought a shovel. Mine's actually on my horse. So let me just grab that off my horse. Spade. Now, if you don't have a spade, then you can't dig the grave. So make sure to grab the spade at the miller's house before you come out here. And that's sitting by a wagon just outside of the miller's house. And you just want to dig this grave up. And you'll find the skeleton with this really giant head. And you want to open this bag right here. If you notice, there are some armor pieces, the Warhorse Pauldrons and Warhorse Waffenrock. Now, my items I have are actually better, but it does have a nice sword too, the Stinger, which it does have higher slashing than the one that I'm using, but it's not quite as good. And I figure if I had searched for this early in the game, then it probably would have been actually a lot better. It's just I'm further into the game now and I have pretty good items. But you do find a lucky die too and a recipe for poison. So I'm just going to grab this stuff and I'll just show you here on my equipment. So here's the helmet, and mine's actually better. So I'll show you that, and as you can see, it's not quite as good as the one that I have. And some of the stats are lower, but it does give you good stats here. Just I'll switch to my other helmet, and as you can see, it's got the same bonuses and actually a few other bonuses, and it does have higher stats. But like I said, had I found this earlier in the game, it probably would have been really good to have. Now, the Warhorse Pauldrons, they also give you stat bonuses. But as you can see, it's a bit more noisy than what I have, and it's lower than what I have for Pauldrons. And let's see my Pauldrons. Yeah, I have Magdeburg plate Pauldrons. And as you can see, I get all the same stat bonuses and I actually get a better bonus for the noise, and it's higher too. And then there's the Warhorse Waffenrock, which it looks really nice, just it is lower than mine too. So let me see. This is the one I'm wearing, and yeah, it has the same stats. It's actually better with noise, and it is higher than the Warhorse stuff. But if you're just starting out the game, then I would suggest actually going for the treasure here. And that's the first treasure map. So as I said, just head out of Rete here, and over here you'll find a camp. So just kind of follow the road to the lodgings, and then head down and head towards the river, and you'll hit a bridge here. And once you hit that bridge and it takes you across, you won't miss the camp. And then once you're at the camp, just kind of follow this little path here in, and you'll hit that first burnt out building, and then follow the shaded trees to the very end, and you should find the grave. Okay, so there's the first one. Now, the next one that I found was actually on the other side of Rete. And I'm gonna fast travel, but I'll just show you here. Now, the next one that I found was actually the third one here. Oh, sorry, not the third one. Is it the fourth one? Yeah. Okay, when you head out of Rete, you head past the logging camp, and it's by where the one bandit camp was, that kind of ruins there. So I'm gonna head over to Rete. We'll do a bit of fast traveling, and then I'll show you where that is. And that was right down, there's the logging camp, and then right down here, that was the interesting site that we found. But you actually have to go into the interesting site. So let's just fast travel back here. So this was the fourth one that I found second. You know, I can't believe how many times, though, that I was actually in this area, and I had never checked the maps, really, for the treasures. So I was kind of surprised when I realized that that was that building there. So you want to head out here. And we want to head towards that logging camp, and then that we should find the ruins. So just cross the bridge, then follow this road. And the loggers are just up here. So when the road turns, just go straight here, and you'll come to the road over here again. It's just a little shortcut that you can take. And you'll come to the road again. And there's the loggers camp. And then just up around the bend here was where the one bandit camp was, and it had the kind of ruins, the interesting site, and that's where we're going to find the second treasure. So you want to follow it down here. So take the left fork once you pass, and it was just up here. There's the ruins there. So if I follow the road, can actually see there's the ruins there. Okay. Now the reason that I've never seen it before is it's actually over in that side of the ruins. So what you have to do is if you go through here and kind of follow the path down, the bandits camp was over there. So just go behind here and you'll find that the wall's kind of broken, almost like steps, and just follow that up and then head down in here, and here's this chest here. So this was the second one that I found, but again, this is the fourth ancient map. So I've shown you the first ancient map and the fourth ancient map. And again, you'll find some items, a recipe for the Lullaby potion, and some more of these Warhorse armor pieces, a helmet, and shoes. And then you also find some armor, and you find this heavy warhammer here. So I'm just going to grab that, and I'll actually check that against my armor here. Fashionable slippers. So they do give you some stat bonuses and stuff, but I'm wearing pauldrons. And let's see, this Warhorse Helmet. Oh, that's actually better than mine. And it also gives you bonuses. It's a bit more noisy and less conspicuous, but it does have some nice stats on it. So I'm actually gonna, let me just look at mine, 23, 24. So a bit better there. Okay, so I'm gonna use that actually. But the shoes, no. So I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 Warhorse parts so far, as well as I picked up some extra stuff along the way. What about that? No, that's not as good as mine. And the pauldrons aren't as good as what I'm wearing. But that helmet was really nice. Okay, so once you grab the piece there, then just walk back up and back down. And you can call your horse over once you get out of there. Okay. Now let me see, there was another one that was kind of marked here. Let me look at the maps. No, is it 2? Okay, so this almost looks like it's on this road maybe. I'm not really sure. There's like an S-bend in a large area of forest, kind of the same as what we're in. So, large area of forest. There's like a bend in the river. Okay, I'm gonna follow this road along and see if this is what it's showing for the second one.
What's that?
Oh, I hear someone.
Who's there?
Okay, let's head back over to the road here. So there's kind of an S-bend there. There's no S-bend in these other roads, so I'm thinking that one has to be somewhere along here. So you would turn there, go along, and follow that. Okay, so we'll see if we can find this second treasure. See, what am I looking for? Some kind of bumps on the edge of the road just after the S-bend. So let me put a mark. There's the S-bend. So it's right after that S-bend. So I'll just throw that there. And we'll kind of travel along and see if we see like 3 bumps on the side of the road. Interesting sight. So I did find something down there. But let's keep going along here.
Yeah.
There's 2 bumps, 2 rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone on the road. Well, I've gone past that. Gone way past it. I have here. Rack Woods. So there's like a big bump there. Maybe that's what it means. We're looking for some kind of mine. There's some more. Oh, looks like an ambush. That could be it. Let me see. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so if this were the S, then it would be down here. There's the bend in the road, and the river that comes down. So let me check my inventory here. Okay, yeah, because it shows the river coming down, and then like a big S, and then these 3 kind of bumps. Oh, wrong button. So let's put a marker here. Those bumps kind of look like it. Kind of. Okay, so southeast. Put a marker in here. And we'll see if we can't find like a big stone or a hill or something back here. Because it shows some type of big kind of round thing right next to it. Oh, okay, we found a big rock. And so it should be right behind this rock. So let's check. Okay. So right after the S-bend, where the river comes really close, you'll find those kind of rocks on the side there that I found, and just kind of travel southeast into the bush here, and you should find that big rock. Okay. Oh, and there's the cave. And oh, there's a grave here. No, this can't be it. Save your snaps and a few herbs. So let's look inside some kind of bag there. Okay. Ash longbow. Helmet. Oh, some more dice. Some books. Chess piece. Oh, okay, and some more Warhorse stuff. So gauntlets and gambersons. So that's actually a really nice bow. I'll have to check it and see. Okay, so it's not the grave right here. It's actually inside there. And as I said, right after the kind of big S-bend, right here, you just head into the forest when you find those rocks. And from the looks of it, it's right where these kind of Christmas tree type trees are. And there's a group of 3, it looks like, right there. So you'll be heading for the Christmas tree type trees when you come in. Let's check my inventory here. And we'll check those other things that we found. So, no. So they do give you nice stats here, but I'm pretty far into the game. Well, these are basically the same as my gloves. They actually look nice too. So they have the same stats. Where are my gloves? Let's see. 68, 67, 92, 311, and what's the Warhorse gun? It's 11. So better noise reduction. 92, Oh, those give you 92. So actually the gloves I'm wearing are just a touch better than those ones. But let's check the stats here, because the other parts seem to give you charisma. No, no charisma bonus. Just less visibility with those on. But they do look nice. Yeah, I'll put those on. They're just a touch under my other gloves, but not really much. And I'm pretty sure that the Warhorse set is like a special set that you get. Okay, so we're wearing 2 of the Warhorse. And they're only worth 1 if I sell them, so I might as well sell my other gloves. Yeah, they're worth 881. So that's much better for just a little tiny change in the one there. $67.92. Basically everything's the same. Okay. Now I had actually found another treasure. Let me pull up my map here. Or my inventory, sorry. And I think it was 4. Nope, it might have been... Let's see. Yeah, Oozits, right here. So which one is that? 3. Okay, so we've done 1, 4, 2, and now we're going to do 3. So let me pull up my map here, and I'll just scroll up to Oozits. And it seems to be, see these walls, it's kind of covered up right now, but there's these walls in like a pond just outside of Oozits, and that's where that last one is. Well, the third one, sorry. So let's just move some stuff over to the horse since we're overweight. And just call my horse. Where's my horse here? Oh, right there. So even though I'm further into the game, some of this stuff is still actually pretty good. And now we want to head to Oozits. Just skip that. Yeah, with the last one that I just found, I had actually been searching all the roads there. That was I had missed, or I hadn't been recording when I was trying to do that. So I wasn't quite sure where that was, but I hadn't been able to find it yet. But I had found the other 2 originally, and I kind of knew where this one was. So I hope you don't mind that I'm doing them out of order, but I found this was the quickest way of doing it. So you're going to head out of town here. And when you get up to here, this will actually clear out and you'll be able to see. So, let's see. No. Okay. So we want to head out of town here and go up this way.
Yeah.
Now the main clue is the wall here. You can see a wall there, another wall there. And in the map, there's kind of a split in the road and 3 walls with a pond in the middle. So there's the only walls that I really found above oozits. And
Yeah.
you'll notice that there's a pond there too. So let's just head out here. Camp. Okay, so you can see the walls over there. Just show you. Oh, I went too far. So actually you come out and you go up along here. So we'll just backtrack a little.
Yeah.
And we've come to the walls here. And there's the pond in the middle with kind of that fork. So actually you don't head out of town this way. You can actually come up around this way and it will swing you around up into the right spot. And it's the second wall there. Right at the end, there's a grave under the tree. So here's the first wall.
Yeah.
And there's a big tree at the end of that second wall right there. And the grave is right here. Two skeletons embracing. Okay, so there's a nice helmet and some boots, a spiked warhammer, and there's some more warhorse parts here, along with another recipe and another dice, and a necklace. So you just want to grab that stuff. And again, I'll check it against my stuff to see if any's better. Okay, the helmet, no. Necklace, I believe it's the same as my necklace. Yeah. Okay, what about this other stuff? Not quite as nice as mine. No. Okay, so that stuff, you do get more Warhorse stuff, but it's not quite as nice as mine. But that's only because, like I said, I'm already kind of pretty far into the game. Now, as far as this last map, there's no town name here, but from what I can tell, it looks like it's Skalitz with that little area in the corner, the lower right, being like the mill and then the castle. So you have to go around the castle and cross the bridge, and there's like the mining camp there. But when you cross the bridge, you don't head towards the mining camp. Now, I kind of figured this out because I just did that quest, the King's Silver. So I found out there were miners there, and then there was that smelting building and stuff like that in the castle. So looking at that in the waterway, I kind of think that it's Skalitz. So I'll just show you here. So there's the two buildings right there. And then there's the castle. And there's kind of the weird waterway with the bridge underneath it. So let me just go back and double check. Yeah, so that kind of looks like it right there. And the miners, they were over here. So if you were to go in this direction, you'd come to all the mines and mining camps. And the miners were up around here. So I'm pretty sure that this is Skalitz. Now, I haven't found this treasure yet, but we can head out there and have a look to see if we can find this last treasure. So I'm going to fast travel here. I'll just make sure I'm mounted. Oh, it's almost night time. Okay, let's head to Skalitz, and we'll see what time of day it is when we get there. Now, there was a bid that I actually found doing the King's Silver quest that allows you to save just outside the Skalitz. So we'll see what time it is when we get there. Now, I'm sorry I haven't done these in order, but I'm kind of doing them in the easiest way that I can think of. Because there's no real use passing one to have to come back to it. Ambush. Okay, we'll skip that. Alright. So according to the map, you go around the castle and across the river. So let me just wait here. Go light. And then we'll head around there and see if we can find this last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, what is the last one? Is it a grave? No, it has the hunter symbol and building.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess we just head into the woods and look for the deer hunting symbol.
The answer to my prayers. Just when I
Oh.
wanted to vent my rage.
Yeah.
Let me check the map. So we want to go across the bridge here. So that second bridge, I guess. It's right at the base of that kind of funny shape in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a bridge. And we want to follow the water's edge. And it's kind of in from the water's edge. So actually, we travel up the road just past that fork and then head north. We should be able to hit it. And because it shows like a deer symbol,
Yeah.
if the deer symbol comes up in the forest, then it should be right around there. Okay, so here's the fork. Just after. Yeah, just a little bit after the fork here. We'll head north. Oh, there's some kind of wagon here. Oh, and there's a chest. Oh, there's a skull. Okay, so it's got a few items, some potions, a chalice, some money, and a lockpick. So I'll just take that. And let's check the map. Okay, so that's a little bit past. And I guess we'll just head north. So let me just throw a marker up north. That way I head in the right direction. So we're kind of looking for a hut and I guess a deer symbol, or it's a deer hunting area, or maybe a deer hut. I don't know. Let's keep an eye out. Oh, there's some kind of path here. Usually paths will take you to buildings. Oh, there's something over there. It looks like. Here it looks like. Oh, there's some kind of building. Deer hunting spot. Okay, so there's a deer in a building. Okay, so X. So that skull, so where the accident was, if you go up just a little bit from it and then head directly north, then once you hit this deer and kind of this building, so I'm not sure what I'm looking for though. Oh, there's a chest there. Let's check that. We got another dice. Okay, yeah, more Warhorse gear. And another longbow. Uh, plate armor jacket. Money, recipes, book. Excellent. Okay. So we found all the treasure pieces. And let me just check against my armor that I have here. Well, not as good as what I'm wearing, but some of the pieces were still good, even though I'm pretty far into the game. Some of them are still good. And if you were to have picked these up early in the game, then you'd have a really nice armor set, the Warhorse set. Let me check these. Okay, let's see. Human bow versus the ash longbow. Okay, they're exactly the same, but I'll switch to the ash one, seen as I'd rather use that than the human one. Okay, was there anything else? There's that heavy warhammer. So not really good for slashing and stabbing, but it has really good blunt on it. What about this one? No, that one's not as good. So that's a decent warhammer. Not a bad sword. Yew longbow. Better. And ash. Oh, the yew longbow seems to be a bit better. Okay, so I guess I'll use that. Okay, so that kind of worked out. I found a few items that were actually better than what I have now. So I did manage to upgrade some stuff. And let me just show you on the map. Yeah, so if you come in, you can, I guess, follow the river like it shows. You can follow the river, and then at that one kind of weird squiggly line, the weird bend right here, you would just come across through the forest. Or if you just want to go straight, you'll find that accident and you'll be able to get some items there and then just kind of walk up. And it looks like it's the second group of shaded trees, and there's 3 there, and it's above this third one. So like the other ones, those kind of shaded marks will help you with finding it. And again, it's the 2 buildings here with the castle that kind of gave it away, along with this kind of weird where the bridge is right at the bottom of here. So I'm kind of glad that one worked out. Now right here, that was actually a grave that I found for another treasure that I did a while back. And you find a really nice sword there. And you just go up to Skalitz and you would head north. And at this farm, you just head directly out. You find a grave there. And you get a nice sword and some other items from that one too. Now, I did that one a long while back. But now that we've got them all done, I'm actually just going to, I guess, head back here. And I'll just save the game at this point. And we can finish up for now. So, Previs Blitz, Talmberg. I'll just head for Talmberg and then I'll rest and save it there. Oh, too overloaded. Okay. Let's just move some of this stuff over. So if you want to get the Warhorse set and you're not sure of the locations, just, no, I didn't do them in order, but just watch the video and you'll be able to find all 5 of the maps there. Now I do have some other maps which I'll probably work on in another video. Perhaps the next video I'll do those, but I'm not really sure whereabouts to look for those as of yet. Okay, so let's clear our inventory here. Did I already get everything? Just move that. Nice. Okay. Let's mount up. And I'll just head for Talmberg here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just... actually I'll head down to the tavern,
Yeah.
seeing as I have a chest down there that I can store stuff in. I like those gloves. Okay, so let's transfer everything from the horse over to our character here, and we'll just store it all away. So that Warhorse stuff, it doesn't seem to be worth any money, but it is a special set from the game. So if you're just starting the game, you might want to get your lock picking up a bit so that you can actually pick those locks in the chest. A lot of them seemed hard or very hard, so you might not be able to get some of them right at the start. So just work on your lock picking, and then I'm sure you'll be able to get those. But as far as the other ones, like digging up the graves and stuff like that, you just need a spade, and you'll be able to do those ones. Okay, and we'll just move over some weapons. Alright, so we're all set here. So hopefully, you won't have any trouble finding the various treasures from the treasure maps. And I did point out certain ways of actually figuring out where to go by looking at the map for like little shadows and stuff like that on the trees. So if you basically follow along with the video and look for those landmarks, you shouldn't have any trouble actually finding the items. But as I said, um, if it is in a chest, then watch that part of the video to see if you're actually skilled enough in order to open the chests. And that way you won't have to come back later when you do that. Alright, so if there are any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, as always, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the next video.